Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Create your own website, online store, or portfolio all in one platform with the help of Squarespace.
Next studio, I'm nicknaming Rat Poop. Property manager asked me if I was free like later. Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie and I think I have outgrown my bedroom art studio, which is both equally exciting and a little bit scary to me. If you've been here since the beginning, you have seen me move my studio from bedroom to become what it is now, and you guys all saw it in the last art studio tour. And I think after my last shop update, I realized that I need so much more space. I barely have any desk space to actually make any art. So this is kind of where the idea stemmed from. I love this space and I will always love it so much. And there are pros and cons working from home. But I think it's finally time. I have grown out of this space and we're moving on to a new chapter. So this was me about a month ago when I first got the idea. But I'm taking a break from painting now because I'm going to go on a tour of an art studio. This one listing popped up. So I've been looking a little bit for an additional studio space, but I wasn't really sure. I just want to go check it out first. And long story short, I ended up not getting that studio. They gave it to a tenant in that building actually, which is really disappointing because it was the first studio I toured and I really fell in love with it. But it ended up working out for the best because I toured a bunch of other studios and I found one that really fits me and my needs perfectly. And I'm so excited. So I'm gonna walk you through the 8 or 9 studios I viewed here in Philadelphia, their prices, what amenities they offer, and all that other good stuff that you wanna look for when you're looking for your own art studio. I will reveal the one I chose at the end of the video. So while you're watching this video, just imagine yourself in my head and think about which one I would choose, and please leave a comment before I reveal the actual studio because I would love to see like what you guys think I chose. So we're gonna do like a little game, okay? It's gonna be like a little fun guessing game. So if you're excited to follow along this new chapter in my art journey, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me and I am so glad that you are here today. That first studio I toured was 500 square feet and it was $800 a month. I have all the details listed out here in front of me. That $800 a month is including utilities and there was a shared kitchen and bathroom space. The studio was on the 3rd floor and there was no elevator in this building. The stairs were very narrow to get up in, so if I was getting like a huge delivery or even like moving in would be kind of difficult. And plus it was a little bit on the expensive side of my budget. I loved in this one how the previous tenant set up the table in the middle. I love that. And then in the back they put up a curtain rod for like a little closet. I thought that was a great idea. By the way, my budget was around $600 to $800 a month for a 350 to 500 square foot space. And ideally in the studio I was looking for really bright windows so I could film YouTube videos. I was looking for a place with an elevator, with a secure mailroom, and then what else? I also wanted it to be walking distance from me so I didn't have to commute by car or something. And I was looking for a place that had a move-in for July, August time. Next place I toured. I'm just gonna name this one Joe Goldberg's basement because I'm not kidding, this is literally the perfect spot for him to put his glass box. If you know, you know. Yeah, I viewed 2 units in this building and the first one was in the basement and I could imagine like a very tortured artist down here, like maybe an oil painter, like painting on huge canvases. It's a little bit spooky. But yeah, this space it just wasn't the vibe for me. There was like a lot of exposed pipes, there's no window, and it was like honestly a little bit scary down there. The bathroom was scary. It was scary. There was no shared kitchen. And again, the bathroom was, you know, a bathroom. And then we went upstairs to this huge warehouse section. So imagine a huge warehouse and then they have divided the studios. There's about 10 studios in this warehouse and they divided them using flex walls. So the walls only went about 10 feet up while the warehouse was probably like 40 feet up. So there's not a lot of noise cancellation. So if you're playing music or talking loud, everybody can hear you, which might be okay for some artists, but I personally was looking for more privacy in a spot. So that kind of turned me off of it. The units, some of the windows on these units were really nice and let out a good amount of sunlight, but it was pretty bare bones. Each of these range from around $550 to $600 a month, and the square footage ranged from 350 square feet to 500 square feet. But this place was walkable to me. But yeah, not my fave, not my fave. There wasn't a mail room, and the security there, everything, the front door was like held on by like just like a bike lock. So yeah, I didn't feel safe leaving all my stuff there. Next place I viewed was completely different. I viewed two spaces in this particular building. The first one was 225 square feet for $650 a month, and the next was 360 square feet for $725 a month. Utilities and Wi-Fi are included in that rent price, which was pretty awesome. This place had a pretty nice shared kitchen on each floor. They had a shared bathroom on each floor, which all the bathrooms were clean. There was a mailroom in the lobby. I first walked in and saw the lobby, and I was like really impressed. It was really cute in there and clean, because I think a lot of the businesses in there have clients that they come see, so there's some foot traffic in and out, which that's also another thing I was asking. I was wondering if the buildings had a mix of artists and small businesses. Don't want like a huge amount of foot traffic in the studio I'm getting, because that means a lot of strangers are coming and going and it's less secure. There was a freight elevator actually. So far it's checking all the boxes. The 225 square foot space was a little bit small. It did have a nice storage closet, which was kind of rare for all these studios. This space got really great lighting. I'm just gonna nickname this one like She's Cute. Like there was nothing wrong with it. It was fine. It was just a little bit too small for me, I think. Video of the next space might not do it justice because it was filled with stuff. I'm calling this one, it's not an art studio, it is a home, because as I was walking through it, there was a bed, and I was like, I guess this is a live work type situation for this tenant, and I was just surprised to see like a full-size bed in this studio. But it does look super cozy, I'll give it that. Studios had really nice high ceilings. Again, the light coming into these were really nice, the windows were nice. The vibes are pretty good in here. The vibes were good compared to the last place. Everything was super clean, and there's also a slop sink outside of the unit. So yeah, this place has a lot of potential if you remove all that extra stuff and just like see the empty room for itself. Next one I viewed just for giggles. I really wanted to see what's out there that was like the high end plus of my budget, just to see, and I did cry a little bit because I was like, I can't afford these spaces, but they're really nice. I did that to myself. Whatever. Yeah, this place was stunning. This first unit, it was a whopping $965 a month plus $70 utilities plus Wi-Fi. So that pretty much brings it above $1,000 a month, which is a lot just for a workspace for right now. But come on, those windows in this space were gorgeous. The light, like all freaking gorgeous. In its defense though, it is 770 square feet, so it's significantly larger than the other studios we viewed. And if you're doing like price by square feet, it kind of is the same. There's no shared kitchen in this building, but there is a working elevator, there is a bathroom, slop sinks. And the first floor of this building has a art gallery and a printmaking studio, which you could get a membership to, and there's also tons of events always being held at this one building. So if you're looking for like a big community of artists, this would have been like the perfect building. But yeah, it was so nice. Yeah, and then the property manager, she was super sweet. She took me to a basement unit in this place that was a little bit more in my budget. The space was $600 plus $70 utilities plus Wi-Fi, so probably around $700 a month in total. Again, it's the same building, so it has all the same amenities. But it's in the basement, so there's not that much light. But I will say, compared to all the other basement units I will view, this one had the most lights, The windows were actually pretty big, and there is a sink in this unit. Again, I'm looking for a little bit more light because of videos and such, but I could see like a ceramicist do really well in this space. Like that's what I pictured here when she showed it to me. And it was cute. After viewing something that was way over my budget, let's go like to the lower end of the budget. This next one reminded me of Planet Fitness because of this. It's just like that purple, you know, and it was in that weird in between of like I can walk there, yeah, but it's like a little bit too far of a walk, so I should drive it. You know, it's like a 35-minute walk, which is a little bit too long of a walk sometimes. Like I much prefer my walks to be like less than 20 minutes in case it's like raining. There wasn't much around it either besides like empty warehouses. If I'm staying late in the studio, I feel like I wouldn't feel comfortable walking around myself late at night. Like I didn't think anything of the building, and then I walked in, there was this huge lobby area. They had like an outdoor section with like murals. Like it was like really nice and big. This building is actually the newest out of all of them actually. And there was a working coffee shop in the lobby with like, it was like a legit coffee shop. Elevators in this building, everything is like literally, like I said, super new. But the actual studios were really weird, and like the vibes in there were just off. Like super off. I just had like this weird feeling when I was there. The property manager was telling me that most of the tenants aren't actually artists. They offer like beauty related services, but there was also like no one there when I was viewing a lot of units. It was very weird. The units here were so weird. Like you would walk through a door and then there would be like 6 more doors, and then through one of those doors there'd be like 6 units in that one door, and they would all, so there'd be 3 on this side, 3 on this side, and they'd be all facing each other with glass windows, and the spaces were very small. It looked like it could only fit like 1 desk or something. Like they were super small. I didn't even ask. I forgot how much the rent and square footage was. I forgot to write it down because I just like wanted to get out of that place like so bad. Property manager asked me if I was free like later after the tour, and I was like, okay, I gotta go, bye. Okay, I got it, bye. So yeah, that was that one. But before we check out the cheapest place I toured, I would like to thank today's video sponsor, Squarespace.
Video, I would not be able to run my shop or my secret shop without the help of Squarespace. I've had my website for years and years and created it using one of their many beautifully designed templates, and it was super easy to customize it to my own needs. Whether you're looking to showcase your portfolio, build an online shop, or even start a blog, Squarespace is the one place where you could do all of that and more. I sell both physical and digital products all on Squarespace and can keep track of inventory, fulfill orders, and track analytics right on the platform. Plus, it is so easy to create new listings, literally just like that. They also have really great photo editing tools on there as well that I use all the time. So if you're looking to create a website, head to squarespace.com/KTMai to try it for free. And when you're ready to launch, get 10% off. The link will be in my description.
Next studio, I'm nicknaming Rat Poop, so this is gonna be good. Was the cheapest out of all of them, but I could not walk to this place. I would have to drive to the studio, and it's not in the best area of Philly. There's a parking lot. The property manager, he was really sweet. He told me he's on the premises 24/7. There's a parking lot, and there are like so many security cameras because again, it's not the best area. This first unit was another basement unit, and I think by now you know how I'm feeling about these basement units. This one was $350 a month for 500 square feet, which is super affordable. I was viewing it, and then he was like, how much do you think this space is? And I was like, I don't know, based on what I viewed, maybe like 500. He was like, nope, it's 350. And I was like, bet. However, with that price, there's no elevator, there's no shared kitchen. The bathroom is, again, a bathroom was a little bit scary. It's not really clean. There isn't really a secure mailroom spot or anything like that. But there was in this space a little closet, so that was cool. We headed upstairs to view a $500 unit, and the windows in here were sick. They're The previous tenant had left a bunch of stuff in there, so just imagine all that stuff gone and like it's clean. Like those windows would have been so nice. I love like the post-industrial warehouse vibes here. It had so much potential, but the smell, guys, I'm not even kidding you. It literally stunk. Like as soon as you just walked into this building, it stunk. It was freaking stinky in there. Stinky. Like, okay, the actual unit, stunning. It's a good space. They're for a great price. But yeah, there was I was looking around, there was rat poop. There was a lot of rat poop, actually. So, rats, I don't know about that one. Yeah, just combined with the location not being that great and the building just being pretty worn down, I was like, I don't know, is that window enough to justify it? But yeah, for that price, yeah, maybe. Back up to the high side of the budget with this last place here. This is honestly like one of the nicest buildings I viewed. It is pretty new, I think, and it was just really pretty. Like good security, an elevator, shared kitchen, really clean bathrooms, like all those good amenities. Yeah, there's like a huge open space with like a bunch of plants that you could walk through, so that was really pretty. I loved how they decorated the space. Also some conference rooms that you could book out, so that was cool. The only unit available at the time I viewed was a shared unit with another tenant, so that shared unit would be $950 each plus utilities, so that will bring it probably over $1,000 on this space. In this unit there is a huge like common area, so that space would be split between me and the other tenant, and then through there's two little offices. Got in one office, and then the other tenant would have kept that office, and she was a fashion designer. I didn't get to meet her, but her stuff looked so cool and fun, so I wouldn't doubt it would have been a great fit. Yeah, definitely expensive. The little office was really cute, so I love the idea of having like a separate area to maybe do art, and then like the big common area for like order fulfillment or something. So I like that like separation of space. That building was really nice. Those are all the studios I viewed. Each of them had their pros and their cons, and I really had to think about what I could afford, what I wanted to use a space for, and like what space out of all of these fit my needs the best. And I'm happy to share that I officially have signed the lease, so I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to guess which studio I chose in the comments. Pause. I chose It's Not an Art Studio, it's a home. I am so excited to share this new space with you all. I am just feeling so grateful to all of you, and this has been like the wildest journey the past 2 years, and space ended up being right in the middle of my budget. I actually negotiated a lower price, so that was awesome. The building seemed great. Everyone I met there was really great, and I'm just so excited to move in. I don't move in until August, so you don't have to say goodbye to this corner of my room just yet. I will still be working out of my bedroom for the summer. And I seriously just want to thank all of you for continuing to watch my channel, continuing to support my art. It literally means the world to me that I get to do this every single day. And I just want to thank all 300 of my patrons too, because they're the people who allow me to pay my rent and allow me to create art every day for all of you to see. And every time I think about it, I just am so filled with joy and happiness. So thank you all so much. If you're excited to see all the move-in stuff, if you're excited to see me move into the new space and see the art I create in this new space, subscribe to my channel and let me know if you guys guessed correctly in the comments below. I'm actually curious which one you guys thought was the best for me. So I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.